Aloha, my name is John Johnson, and I am an instructor here at Kapiolani Community College. I will be teaching the ITS 122 course in cybersecurity in the fall 2025 semester. I'd like to go over a little bit of information with you. Let me share my screen here, and I will pull up the beginning. Let's see. So we have, first of all, here the course description in our course catalog. And you'll see that ITS 122 is going to introduce the fundamental cybersecurity concepts to students. It's going to cover fundamentals of risk management, cryptography, incident response and recovery, access control, authentication, types of attackers and attacks, and countermeasures. So the students that complete this will have most of the knowledge that's necessary for the Security Plus certification. It will take, if you're planning on prepping for the certification exam, it will take a bit of time beyond this to prep for it. I usually, personally, when I'm testing for CompTIA, I'll spend probably an extra 2 to 3 weeks, maybe even as many as 4, just doing practice exams and things like this. But you'll cover the majority of the knowledge that you're going to need for the certification exam in this course. So moving on. So what are some of the reasons that you would want to get the CompTIA Security Plus certification? One specific one is that the Department of Defense requires it for certain types of positions that they have. Some of the jobs that you'll be doing that would require a Security Plus certification, systems administrator, network administrator, security administrator, those are some of the types. When we look at the pathway for, well, first of all, let's go back to the idea of the cybersecurity specialist. When you look at the salaries that are out there, right now the median national salary is about $102,600. The field itself is a growing field, and this is one that I don't anticipate will stop growing in the future. We're looking at about a 253% annual growth rate. So that is that's the job growth rate above the national average. So it's doing much better than most other positions out there, 2.5 times more so than any other field. So this is one of the hottest fields out there. And if you look at the news on any given day, you'll see that cybersecurity, the positions won't be going away because we have such a need for cybersecurity in the nation right now. So let's go back and look at what the certification process looks like. Not so much the process, but the pathway that you'll be taking going through cybersecurity. So you've got a number of core skills out there. The core skills are going to be ITF Plus, A Plus, Network Plus, and Security Plus. So Security Plus is considered one of the big ones in the core skill sets. After that, you're going to go either the Pen Test Plus or the CISA Plus route, and then you'll go into the CASP Plus, and that'll complete the cybersecurity pathway. So going through this pathway will help guarantee your success in the field. So these are the reasons why you would want to go Security Plus. Let's look a little bit more at our class courseware that we're going to be using. I like this option called zyBooks. zyBooks can be accessed from your iPad. It can also be accessed, of course, from a desktop. But it's nice that it's one of the thinkings that they've had with zyBooks is to go for the mobile first idea. So they want to make sure that you can do this on mobile as well. So looking in here, the Security Plus is divided into 15 different chapters. Most of these correspond with your domains on the Security Plus exam. It covers all of the material you have. You'll notice over here that we have new content that is being supplied from time to time, and I as an instructor can incorporate that into the course as we go. So if mid-course we have things that are added in there, we can, I can evaluate that and see if there's anything that's beneficial that we can add into our discussions within the time frame that we're dealing with. So here we have 15 different chapters. When we look at a chapter, chapters can be of different lengths. They're divided into sub-chapters. Like if we look at the Introduction to Security, there's a bunch of these. You'll see that 1.1 through 1.10 are basically pages, essentially. They have participation activities in here. Participation activities can be simple things like sitting here and looking at a step-by-step run through the different things. Like this is the information security principles. So you click on it and it would explain principle by principle what the 4 different principles it's covering are. So you go through it like this. And once you've gotten to the end of it, you understand the different layers here. It will give you a check mark here for your participation activity. There's other types of participation activities, such as question and answers. So the nice thing is it teaches you the core ideas that you need to know, gives you a visual explanation of it, and then it gets down to here where it's going to ask you questions that ensure that you understand the material. So it goes through like this. So the easiest level of grading that we have are these participation activities. We have another level of it. So if we back out here and we look in here, go to social engineering. So we have likewise a bunch of participation activities that explain things. Then we get down to the end and we have what we call challenge activity. So challenge activity is going to be a little bit more difficult. You'll click on start here, and then you'll go ahead and you'll start selecting the different parts of it. And once you've answered all of these, you would click on check, and it may have another section that'll have you go to. So these are a little bit more involved. So the challenge activities usually count as a little bit more. We generally will grade participation activities as maybe 20% of your grade. Your challenge activities are going to be 40% of your grade. And then the other 40% of your grade is going to be the labs that we have. So we have a number of virtual machine labs that are set up here. So the first two here are just walkthroughs, but then we go and we have a malware walkthrough and a credential harvesting using email phishing. So when you click into these, you get a nice description of the tasks to be done. And you also have access to a virtual machine over here on the side. So you click into connect to the virtual machines, and then that would set up your environment for going through all the tasks that you have. So you'll go page by page through it, and you'll have sections where you'll get through the description. Then you'll click on a check. So like here, you check for completion, and then it would go through and it would check your virtual machine to see if you've done all of these activities. So that is essentially the course that we have. We're going to be going through, as you can see here, a number of different things, and they were covered earlier in the description. But you have just the introduction to security, identity and access management, cryptography, your network attacks, secure network design, wireless, mobile, and IoT security. So it goes through all the different things that you're going to find on the Security Plus exam. So that concludes the walkthrough. If you have any questions about this, if you'd like for me to answer any questions, please feel free to reach out. My email address is jsj3@hawaii.edu, and I would be happy to answer any questions that you have. Until then, take care. Aloha.